And we were looking at the fields last time, apparently, and we have 10 strong arms, and that's because we did something to make it so that we can have more strong arms than we did last time. See, we have 10 instead of, like, 7 or whatever. Oops, that's not the window I wanted. Okay, so I think I figured out the problem I was having with having HD recordings of this. Like, if you're watching back on BitSuit or something, then that should look a little better, because apparently, I don't know if I used to do this and then I forgot to, or what, but I looked it up, you know, how to have a HD recording, a master copy of the stream, and apparently you just hit the record button. Maybe I stopped doing that because I didn't think it was worth it, because it made it so that it used more data, without realizing that you also don't get an HD without that, so I don't know. But let's talk to Yuri.
Right.
So they seized the fort during the Minister of Military Affairs' absence? Ha! What did I tell you? We have to treat this as though the entire town has been taken hostage against us, too. We cannot mess this up. Not only that, but they've holed themselves in infamous Fort Mercius, of all places. How on earth are we going to tackle this? Now, they might be our enemy, but I'm pretty impressed with their skills. We need to strike with a considered, bold offense. You're right. We can't just rely on our commanders to make the decisions for us. We should all think of a strategy together. We'll jeopardize our fight with the kingdom if we make a mistake. Ugh, my head is starting to hurt from all this constant tightrope walking. Yeah. That's not quite the direction I thought it would take. We were less complimentary and more, well, strategizing, but whatever. Aw.
Do you have a moment?
Do you hear that, Says? He's telling me that I shouldn't fight. Can you believe that? All I said was there is no need for you to go out of your way. I can kill in your place. It wouldn't be a problem. I don't really get what's going on, but that sounds like it'd be fine. You can fight for two, can't you, Tsaritsa? No, he absolutely can't. Our strengths and weaknesses are completely different. Once this battle is over, we will be continuing our fight in the kingdom. You would be unhappy if you had to strike down old acquaintances. I appreciate your concern, but I'm all right now. You don't have to worry about me. I thought we'd boost our friendship with him for that. I guess not. I guess I was wrong. Hey, Raphael. Funny. Some Imperial nobles over there were having a real serious conversation. I listened in and I kept hearing them say something that sounded like Funya Munya. I wonder what that's all about.
Let's see.
Well, maybe you heard the enemy using some unknown language. The bad guys have got some real inscrutable characters among them.
Right.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You're so smart. Wait, maybe it wasn't Funya Munya. Could it have been Fenya Menya? Fenya Menya. I have no clue what that's about. The kitchen master. That looks tasty. Slightly faster. Well, those are blue, so they work pretty well. Let's see, meat pie. Is there anybody we don't... anybody I care about that we haven't A-ranked yet with? Oh, wait. Let's try and stick to people who like the meal. I guess we could make decisions based on that now. Super spicy. I wonder if Happy and Constance like any meals together. Start at the bottom and work our way up. There we go. Oh, they're already... Well, we can see what their conversation is. And we get their A rank to Says as well, so... It still works out. I don't even know what the boost is, but it's got to be something good. They're all pretty decent.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Well, this is a welcome change. Lately, I feel like we've been eating nothing but what we forage from the surrounding hills.
Yeah, but says his cooking any better?
Yes, I know. It's just that I've been doing so many experiments, I lack the funds for proper meals.
Huh. Only slightly. Now in effect, weapon durability. Is that the one I... No, it isn't. Because that was at the bottom of the list, and we never went that far when I was looking at that effect. Well, whatever.
What's going on?
Fort Mercius was built back when the Empire was only about the size of Hresville territory. They constructed the massive military base in order to subdue other clans in the area. After that, it ended up serving as the guardian of the imperial capital, and kept getting updated and expanded. The rest is history.
You there?
I heard there were a number of suspicious mages among the forces that attacked Fort Mercius. There can be no doubt now. This is the work of those who slither in the dark. I couldn't care less about the former Duke Iger, but we absolutely have to get their leader this time. Yep. This... What's this so-and-so? You know who is behind this insurrection, don't you? I wonder if you're equipped to deal with another opponent while the Ashen Demon still draws breath.
Well,
But equipped or no, this war will take a turn for the worse before long. I promise I will do what I can to aid where it does. I guess that still works.
Come to think of it,
Caspar would often drag me along to Fort Mercius when we were children. We played there quite a bit. It is an enormous fortress city with a sprawling town, open fields, and even a lake. All your imagination can come up with is housed within its great walls. It would be well worth taking a look around if we weren't going there for a battle.
let's see.
I bet it looks way different from Arianod. I'm excited to see it. Undaunted, are you? Well, I suppose that's nothing new. My father returned to Gloucester to bolster security on the Great Bridge of Meriaden. He mentioned that he wanted to prepare in case forces sympathetic to this rebellion appear. He encourages me to serve the Empire, while he remains quite concerned about Leicester. He has always been difficult to read, but I feel as though I've grown to understand him better as of late. I see. Yeah, all about balancing the appearance of loyalty to the Empire while looking after your own interests and your own kin.
You know, I was thinking...
Eddie says the nobility shouldn't exist anymore. I guess you could say this is the first step in that direction.
Huh?
Well, what do you mean by first step?
Well,
The nobles who have taken hostile action are likely to be punished one way or another, right? I'm certain that their role as nobles will be replaced with something else. I see. I don't know. Hello,
tell
Miss
me what you're
Maids.
thinking.
Did you know that if you travel east of here, pass through Iger territory, and sail across the sea, you'll come to Morphus, the metropolis of magic? Beyond that is a long trade route that heads east. Iger territory took over that trade route, and even came to own some fertile land that faces the sea. World building. Excellent.
Yeah.
Anybody to... Oh, there is somebody to talk to over here. Watching the fires, eh?
You busy?
House Burgleys is incredibly powerful, nigh invincible, and is second to none when it comes to martial prowess. Or so people say, at any rate. I believed it, too. They haven't really put on a good showing lately, though, have they? First all that business with Leicester, and now this. I don't know. They're probably doing just fine, right? The rumors might just be a little exaggerated. Yeah, and they weren't really fighting a full-scale war like this until now, so maybe it was easy for them to look really good until they actually fight some real opponents, you know? Like they never would have faced, what's his name? The Blue Lance Lion guy. Anyway.
Got a sec?
I guess those who slither in the dark aren't a monolith, huh? There was Cornelia and Thalis, was it? And now Solon. I think they all just do whatever they want to do. I wonder if they'll pop up again in Mercius. Could be. Well, what is it? Look, I'm trying real hard to act like a merchant right now. Please don't talk to me. I'm busy with the mission. Ahem. Welcome, welcome. I have some great items on sale today. Uh-huh.
Oh, it's you.
Fort Mercius is an impenetrable fortress city that was designed to serve as defense for the imperial capital. It's also called the Stubborn Old General. As that nickname suggests, it has a very long history. Taking it back won't be a simple matter, but I hope we have a good look around it if we manage to win.
What did you need?
Duke Iger could have chosen a different time for an uprising. I mean, the Great Tree Moon is already over. It's the new year, and we haven't gotten any rest at all because of this mess he caused. Somehow I don't think he cares about festivals. If anything, it's a strategic advantage. I see. Our enemies this time are the Empire's old rulers. This is good. We'll be able to bring them down without a complicated hassle afterward. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind taking out those who've changed sides to join Edelgard either. Now, that's a dangerous thing to say, Shamir. I don't really mind, but be careful who you say that to. I know. Anyway, maybe we can swap mercenary stories sometimes. Yeah, I guess so.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Something to report. I can't believe we're going to be fighting people from the Empire. This has got to be the biggest crisis we've faced since the start of the war. I'll tell you what, though. I knew right away that the string pullers weren't from the Empire.
So what do you think?
Don't you agree?
Hey there. Oh, I know.
Oh, says, do you want to come up with me to Hurum later to help with rebuilding efforts? There's all kinds of work that needs doing. Stuff like building repairs and tossing out rubble.
Right on.
Of course I'll go. You know I haven't seen you look this cheerful in a while. Is that so? Sorry if I made you worry. I want the townsfolk to go back to their old lives as soon as possible. That's nice.
Care to be training? I must be telling you.
Arianaut is the Silver Maiden. Mercius, the stubborn old general, yes? Despite being a maiden, she was formidable. I am imagining the old general is even more greatly formidable. A stubborn old man or a young woman, huh? Between the two, I'd rather not cross swords with the old man. Among mercenaries, those who live the longest tend to have the reputation for being the toughest to take down. I see. Again, you show your mercenary wisdom. I am learning much. Okay. I mean, they're just analogies for, you know, the fortresses, but whatever.
Is everything okay?
Duke Iger. Wait, he's now the former Duke Iger, right? I wonder where he's been all this time. He must have holed himself up somewhere. I wish I had a place like that. And this yellow fellow.
How can I be of service?
Feller. The Alliance leader ordered me to rush over here when we heard our allies were in danger. But then I was told you don't need any assistance capturing the fort. Instead, I was asked to maintain order in the areas near the Alliance territory. Don't you think that was a bit harsh, considering I came all this way? Well, I suppose it's just like him to send me off without waiting for a reply from you. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Dimitri. That's who I was thinking of earlier. I was thinking Claude and Dimitri. Right. Anyway. This is real bad news.
Okay, so
There's this guy back in Enbar that I owe a whole bunch of money to, and now he's joined up with the old Duke Iger.
Huh?
Well, why is that bad news? Just pay him back. Well, that's what's so bad about this. If he falls in this
And
fight,
that's that.
then I couldn't pay him back even if I wanted to. It just feels lousy, like I'm wriggling out of my debts. Huh. That's actually pretty noble. Like, somebody who is constantly falling into debts, you think of them as being kind of a lout. But, you know, he actually wants to pay it back. He's not going to be like, oh yeah, lucky. That's very interesting. Anyway,
I am grateful.
you were of great help to me in here, Manuela. I am truly glad you were there. Can you please not, Hanneman? It chills me to my core when you thank me so earnestly.
B?
Excuse me. Of all the nerve, I am attempting to offer my heartfelt thanks, and you claim I give you the chills? Did no one teach you proper manners? That's none of your concern, you doddering old geezer. Honestly, this feels less like gratitude and more like openly insulting me. Okay.
A moment of your time.
Just as the key port in the west is what used to be Nouvelle, the key port to the east. Whatever. Of course, if we were to consider sheer size, then the one in Enbar would be a contender. But the port in Boremas is much easier to use since it faces the inland Pearl Sea, whereas the one in Enbar looks out onto foreign waters. Okay. I hope everyone who's been taken hostage is all right. Will they be punished for our attack? Oh, Goddess, please protect them.
Right.
Oh, Edelgard's out here instead of in there. Anyway, the former Duke Iger is not the only problem we're facing. We have the Kingdom, the Alliance, and those within the Empire to contend with as well. We must divide our attention among these many issues all at once. She doesn't really like us to be cocky, but she does like confidence. Appreciate her hard work. And that's like too thanky thing. Let's go with this. I know it won't be a problem for you, Edelgard. You can overcome any difficulty. You're quite the optimist, aren't you? Well, I suppose that is better than the alternative. I got your back. My house is following Her Majesty because I am here. If that weren't the case, then I should expect they would have followed the former Duke instead. My house is very old-fashioned, you see. My father, the current Baron, is an outlier even among the rest of my house. He was forced into accepting the title, you know. Let's see. Yeah.
How can I serve?
I have come to deliver a letter to Her Majesty from Count Hevering in the Imperial capital. You are aware that the former Duke Iger is attempting to spy on the capital from Fort Mercius, yes? Are we truly going to be alright? Am I going to be able to get back safely? Well, you're a knight, so... Oh, hello. I was just coming up with a strategy. I know my father better than anyone, so does it not follow that I would be the best person to guess at his thinking?
Absolutely.
You sure are. How about you go ahead and decide all our troops' positions, then? Come now, none of that. Our forces ought to use my thoughts as a basis for planning. Were I to do it myself, Hubert would simply scoff and proclaim my positioning to be idiotic. Oh, Hubert. That's got to be you over there, right? Because you're like the only one we haven't talked to.
A moment.
Did you hear that in his efforts to overthrow the Emperor, Duke Iger called on countless nobles to try and negotiate? However... What is that? However? Anyway, why was Nouvelle not among them? Does our revival not serve as an attractive lure for other regions? Why are you mad about it? You do realize you'd be on the other side if he came to you, right? How dare you assume I would join him? I am only furious to be passed over. Why did she like that response, then?
Well.
I don't understand.
Might I borrow you?
We almost have a complete grasp of their formations within Fort Mercius. However, that information alone does not guarantee our victory. The fort's defenses are substantial. The former Duke Iger is quite capable, though those who slither in the dark are likely assisting him. I didn't expect you to think so highly of him. Of course I do. He may be a fool in many other ways, but I acknowledge competency when I see it. Fair enough, I suppose. I guess we'd better use up a bunch of our practices, because otherwise your country will cease to exist. Anyway, because otherwise, well, let's take a look here. Camp info. So since the training point, oh, okay, so it's 10 out of 10. Okay, I thought it would be 10 out of 7, and then if we only used one, it would be 9 out of 7, and then if we got a training point back, we wouldn't actually get it back, but they increased the maximum, so that wouldn't actually be an issue. Very good of them.
Got a sec?
Do you know Viscount Venza? I got a bone to pick with that odious woman. She's apparently joined up with the former Duke Iger, so this is the perfect opportunity for revenge. How dare she ridicule my father, just because he's a commoner. Well, go get her. This never would have happened if my father had been at the fort. No point in crying over spilled milk, though. We're gonna take that fort back! And I know my brother's been taken hostage, but you don't need to worry about him. He was prepared for this. We're a warrior family, after all.
Huh?
What about your other family members? They're not being held hostage, are they?
Nope.
Nah, no need to worry. Everyone else is in the capital. That's where most of the nobles are, you know? Time for a good old training montage. Let's take a look at this. Just as a little review, says Dancer. As it is, we finished that, so... Okay, so he finished that. So he's got to do that. Even though he only has the one class, and he's only ever had one class, he's a warlock, huh? Anyway, he's not very far along as far as it goes. I'm certainly not going to try to get him another class. Maybe go back and get some warlock skills, but I don't think that's really relevant. Same goes for him, really. Oh, he mastered that. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I got the War Master. Did she yes, he did. So she just needs to master that. And she has 3 things, but we're going to leave Mortal Savant. As cool as an idea of Mortal Savant is, we're going to leave it on the table for now in place of Dancer, since I guess that technically fits her a lot better. It fits her even better than Gremory. Okay, so she could have been a Mortal Savant, but we went Trickster with her. And Falcon Knight. Falcon Knight! No, that wouldn't work. Okay. We could if we had time, we could also Dark Knight her, because that uses a lot of magic, right? And since he has a high magic stat, that could work in an interesting way. Just doing a little review. Somehow she's further along than, well, almost as far along as Hubert. Did I ever... Oh, I guess he has... Wait. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna save these seals for, like for instance, we needed Hoppy and Constance and Balthus and Yuri for a side quest, or a paralog rather. So, and we want to make sure we have some master seals for anybody else who might have a paralog. So, it looks like everybody else, you know, all their secondary classes are good, and certainly their primary
Time to
classes.
work you into shape.
So with that being said, we can move along. Alright, we definitely want their tomes, and we definitely want, let's see, sword. Okay, that's good. And sees a sword as a dancer, yes? Okay. Yeah, that seems good. That seems just as well. That as well. That as well. That as well. It's all well. Let's follow them, because they're friends. And then
You don't
maybe
have
we'll
to say
see
anything,
something.
Coco. Let's just both do our best here.
As you wish, my dearest Happy.
That went way better than I thought it would.
Perfect. Nice.
This better not be one of those
Hades.
weird towers.
Hades Omega. That sounds deadly. Okay, they're already there. They're there. I guess since they can see support, they may as well. Woo!
Training together isn't always easy.
Ah, cool.
Hey, anything that makes me
Lance
strong.
Breaker. Huh. I wonder if Lindhart could learn Revive or something. We probably may as well just continue all of our training, because see if we can fit in any more stars.
I need more strength than this.
I'll surely put this.
This is
I can't think of any other classes we'd want to train other than the ones we're doing now. So at some point, oops. Now since they're different classes, yeah, they're just gonna do it like that.
Training with a
Oh, he's
partner
taking
isn't
notes.
so bad.
Anybody else who want to follow? They're different classes. We'll probably just watch this one video. And then
We've definitely got
we'll
some
do
work to
successive training. Bernie got a level up, so that's
Hope this
nice.
is good for
Lance
something.
jab. Diligent trainee. Perfect. 2 perfects. Oh, another 2 perfects. Nice. Ooh.
no surprises
Medical
here.
expertise.
I must make
Absorb
the most
magic.
of this ability.
Just gotta let my
Tome
muscles do their
breaker.
thing. Time to
Interesting.
work you into shape.
Acquire class. Okay.
Can't wait to see
Let's
how
start
you
equipping
do.
some of those. Wow. What spells does he have? Oh, so he has Hades and Luna. That's fire. Calls on morbid might of the underworld. Wow. What about Bolganon? That's also medium. Are there any other larges? There's heal. We don't want that. Advanced fire. I think we all want Bolganon. I mean, it's fire. We want fire for Edelgard. Death. Grants a minor boost to magic each time an enemy commander is defeated. Oh. Ooh. Defeated by him, right? That has to be it. Yeah, it's by him. No doubt. Okay, so that's taken care of. Das Radar. Fixed damage even when opponent is guarding. Armored strike. That's large compared to plus. Of course, it's not strong against birds, but I guess that's fine. We're not always going to be fighting birds. Ah, restore. Not as large. Status effects. I wonder what kind of level up that... Like, if you get that to level 3, does that make it so the cooldown isn't as much, or the durability? Because otherwise, I don't know. I mean, it's like a on-off button. It's a binary. You either cure them or they don't, unless there's a chance of failure. That would suck. We have Excalibur, yes? Okay. Oops. Excellent. Maybe we want... Oh, never mind. Perfectly executed punch. So he has Deadeye, yes. Thoron. Probably want Finesse Blade. There's Wind Sweep. Is that... No. Okay, strikes the surrounding area with blades. Damage dealt with increase with Dex. Does he have high Dex? Dex 40, 64, 42, 41, 40. Seems kind of average. Not bad. It's not like an archer's Dex, but it's still pretty decent. I mean, if we have a magic sword, then this will be fine. Oops. Oh well. Okay, she probably does want those. Okay, I guess that's fine. Wait, Stormblade and Tempest Lance. Huh. I don't care about him. Ah. Yeah, like Sethia too. For what I was talking about earlier. Hades. Probably want that instead of Banshee, right? Yeah, definitely. It's the fires of hell. Maybe that is what they're going for. That particular element. Miracle of miracles, that was a miracle too. Okay, it's just Gramarye. We probably don't need renewal. But we don't really get awakening that often. We could just stack up our resistance. Get rid of Sure, why not? Oops. All of her abilities are so good, I think. I think Luck and Char could be good. I mean, there's no reason not to have Lance Breaker. Just gives you unless there just aren't lances on the field. I guess then you'd want something else. Yeah, I mean, if you get Spirited Siege in conjunction with Perspective, I mean, that's a good combination. I guess if she's a Gramarye, we can assume to not have that. And then, if there are lances, hopefully we'll remember to put it back on, and then, you know, that'll be a nice little boost. I would like to, let's see, power of elemental effects. Maybe we don't want that, I don't know. Attacking enemies incur a reduction in res proportional to unit's luck. I would think Edelgard's luck isn't that high. Yeah, it's not very high. But she gets this, which boosts it, so it's higher than it would be. But maybe we could get rid of that, and... let's see, this one? Yeah, maybe that is a good idea. Oh wow, that's actually a lot better than I thought it was. I guess we could use it if we think we're going to have an adjunct. Armored Cavalry's Wisdom. Increases damage dealt by crit class actions in proportional to defense. Yeah, we could get rid of Nullify Cav effects until we... you know, that comes up. And then it doesn't really affect the player characters that much in this game, as far as I can tell. Having Swordbreaker is nice. Gives us a nice edge as that particular class. Let's see, offensive tactics. When a battalion is deployed, increases damage to enemies by 20%. Nice. Wow, rejuvenation restores HP every 800 hits. That sounds pretty good. Not super necessary in this game, though. I guess if you're not controlling them, it's pretty good. But Lance Breaker, I mean, that just sounds pretty good. Yeah, restores the war. Okay, we definitely want that. Oh, wow. Okay, that's tricky. No wonder we want rejuvenation. Hit count. I'm not sure what that matters, but... Desperation. That doesn't seem that good in this game. Oh, you know what? While I have money, I should go to the tactics room and increase people's stuff, their skills, because everybody's starting to get a lot of skills now. Everybody who matters, anyway.
My instruction comes at a high price.
She's decked out. He probably doesn't need it. We'll think about that one later. Alright, let's do a quick
daily studies.
brush through some of those. Convoy. Well, we already know about her. Oh. Well, he can't do that. And needs Warlock Gramarye. And that's not that helpful. Okay, sometimes automatically guards against enemy attacks that would otherwise knock the unit back. Spirited Seas. Okay, we want that. That's nice and offensive. Nullifies status effects. Backbone. Reduces units' chance of being knocked back by attacks. I don't know. Nullify status effects. Seems like you don't get a lot of status effects. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. May as well. Oh. I mean... Okay, I guess we'll get rid of strength. Battle instincts. Draws attacks. I don't think we want that. Not for that class. Epics. Mastermind. Whatever. Alright. I guess we haven't really gone through people's equipment, but otherwise we're pretty good for battle. So I guess we'll get a couple sores done, and then move on. Spend the first hour on these little tasks.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but okay.
I sure hope it's something I can actually do.
I need to go get my tea.
We all must do our fair share.
Ooh, here we go. As soon as I speak, you have a great opportunity here. And I'm happy.
Hey, Happy. You got a minute?
Oh. I forgot I turned it off of automatic.
I have several. Need something?
So, I heard a little about your past, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind telling me more about it.
I see. So now you know, huh? Not the most pleasant story. What did you want to know?
I was thinking about how you asked all those questions about my mom. And I realized you were probably worried I went through the same thing as you.
Yeah, that about sums it up. You do have those mysterious powers after all.
Still nice and warm.
When I was little, some strange lady kidnapped me. I became a test subject for her twisted experiments. That's how I ended up with my condition, or whatever you want to call it. Not that it's life-threatening.
What do you mean it's not life-threatening?
Safe
By
to say
definition,
my
isn't
mom
it
never did
life-threatening?
anything
Because
like
it summons
that.
monsters,
I'm
right?
pretty sure I'd remember it if she did. She didn't really talk much, but I don't think she had a deceitful bone in her body. Her life was kind of just what you'd expect out in a village like that. She did keep to herself, though. Thinking about it more, it's possible she was on the run from someone.
That does sound a little worrying. But in any event, I'm glad you didn't go through what I did. And unlike me, it seems you've got a pretty good handle on your powers.
I don't see any reason why I would say maybe
I think
not.
I've gotten the hang of them for the most part. But that still doesn't make them safe.
Really? Where in the
One day
story has that ever
sword
come
might
up?
overtake me, and I'll turn into a monster. Like something out of a fairy tale.
There's been nothing to indicate that that's a thing that could happen, but alright.
You'll come running.
Huh.
Then me and all your old friends would put you out of your misery. Now that's a real fairy tale ending.
Well, that won't give me nightmares at all. But if it ever came to it, I think that's how I'd like to go.
Aw. Killed by your
Mercenaries need to
friends.
use every weapon and tactic at their disposal. Maybe flinging these powers around isn't such a good idea. But right now, I need to do whatever I can to stay alive. Now honestly, I should probably take a page out of your book and only use them as a last resort. I think that's what makes you pretty incredible, Happy. You've got this power right there, but choose not to
Well,
use it.
it's an entirely different situation. So you can summon
think that
monsters,
means I
but you
just
can't
gave up.
control them.
You're way more amazing because you're still trying. No doubt about it.
If you could control them, that's an entirely different thing.
No, you're the amazing one. And you can't tell me otherwise.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Anyway, was that all? 'Cause I feel like I need to move.
Yeah, thanks for talking with me. You going to train?
Yep. Figure it couldn't hurt to put in a little effort. You should come too if you're free. I hope to see you there.
Come to think of it. Experiments, huh? What did that dream even mean?
So I missed the beginning of this support, but it seems like she was talking about her past, like we didn't, just do a missing about that a little while ago. Unless they were saying, hey, so what was that all about? And then she explained it further or something. I don't know.
Care to make yourself useful?
Let's do one more. A volunteer like you, he's gonna get it too.
Counting on you both.
My sword is yours.
I always get the job done, and I'm thorough.
We all must do our fair share.
Okay. That's 4 out of 8. Oh, 8? Oh, maybe we didn't get the effects of the camp level being raised to level S until this month. Okay. I don't think these are necessarily measured in months like they were in Three Houses, but whatever. Whatever, you mever.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Time to strategize. There's Anna. There's our goal. It's pretty straightforward until it gets over here where there's a crossroads. Eliminate the remaining bandits. Remnants of the bandits who ran rampant in Hurim have fled into Eiger territory. Hunt them down and eliminate them, and you will receive a devil axe if you do it well. Otherwise, let's just get a training point recovered, and the ability to progress. Sounds good. Now, who are we gonna bring in? I guess it all depends on him being routed and the enemies. Oh, lots of swords and axes. Well, I assume there were a lot of swords. Okay, we want magic. We want lance. We want sword. Sword. Yeah, all the same. And we may as well bring in, wait, is this a request? Oh, okay. Alright, let's get Lindhart.
I'm going to doze off. I just know it.
We can stay back and heal the Great Knight if we need to. I doubt it, though. Ah, she's right where she wants to be. Let's get her a magic sword, though. I guess an armor slayer would work, too. But we want Levin's sword, so she can fight everybody and not just the guy. Not very strong, though. But it doesn't matter, since it pulls from her magic stat, which should dwarf the resistance of her opponents. I think. Invert physical and magic, though. We don't want that one, I think. Or do we? Inverts physical and magic. Oh, wait. Oh. Swap the unit's physical and magical attack stats. Shouldn't that be the case for every Levin sword? Oh, wait a second. Maybe these Levin swords don't actually do that. Only this one does. And it makes it so that there are magic-based attacks. I guess we can find out. Tomes. Okay, we don't need those. What we need are axes. So I think we're fine with boosting defense rather than endurance. That should be fine. Oops. Just make sure... Well, he's not on the map. I guess he's defending, so you can get the Defender's Tome. It's actually not a bad idea. Against gauntlets. He doesn't have anybody who... Let's see here. Gauntlets. Oh, wait a second. There aren't any enemy gauntlets. Okay. He's weak to bows. Wait, no. He's strong to bows. Okay. So he's just gonna rip those guys apart. Calves. Monsters. Okay. Physics, Excalibur. Who are these guys? Oh. Wait a second. Maybe he's supposed to go to the front lines. Okay, sword, we want lance here. So we can just change her class. Wow. I guess that's fine. Do we want reckless power, though? I mean, I guess, maybe. I guess so. But on the other hand, maybe there's just a better weapon. That is her weapon, okay. Alright. Wait, what's the scythe of... Oh, wait. That's the one that does magic, right? Oh, never mind. Okay, that's boost critical... Maybe that's good, because... Oh, wait a second. I haven't been looking at the... Oh, well, I guess it didn't matter. Somebody could have shown up and I never would have noticed. Anyway, that doesn't use magic. It's the Death Knight's lance, which is a sickle. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. Using... Oh. Hold on a second. Calculates damage using magic stat. And that's inverts physical and magical stat. So that just makes the... Okay. So I was wrong. I was wrong. So that inverts her physical and magic. Strong attacks period. Calculates damage using magic stat. So that would basically make it so that... Why do they keep changing that up? So obnoxious. It makes it so that... it basically just swaps it back to its original. So that she's just attacking with her strength again. So I guess it's like, if you want to give somebody a magic sword without it using magic... I don't know. Too bad, but I guess it's the same strength, just doesn't have the durability. Okay. I guess he's fine. Yeah, we have that and the Reaper Knights. See, he's gonna start wearing dark armor and stuff. Is she on the battle? 2, 3, 4. I declare a dumb war. Okay, there's... What? Against axes. Against axes. So she should have 2 advantages. Why does she only get 1? I don't understand. Do these guys have something, have people backing them up that give them a tier advantage against swords? What would happen if we equipped a silver sword? No, it's the same thing, so it's not like because he's using a magic sword or anything. Let's see, she's using a sword. She grants 1 tier advantage against enemies equipped with axes. I don't understand. Okay, she's going against them, she's going against them, he's going against them. Guess we could go with 2 flyers. You know, just to be an outlier. Or... oh, never mind.
For the future that's yet to come.
Where is... oh, there it is. In order to guard... okay. So I guess she can guard Bernie and they can go together. Maybe she should just guard here. I don't know. Alright, let's go.
It's time for
We
battle.
spent too long on this. We spent too long on it, folks. We spent too long.
I'll do what I can.
We're at the hour mark. Now I can move
Leave
on.
this one to me. That's my cue.
I will gladly handle. I am here to aid you.
It's Birdie's time. Sure hope this goes.
Oh, if I not leave this to me.
I kind of want to see what Lindhart can do now.
It's not over.
Whoops. Wait, they're going that way?
Sure hope this goes okay.
Oh.
Are you sure? I'm not afraid of you.
Now they're intent on moving forward. Well.
Oh, if I must.
Whoops. Alright, whatever. Who cares? They'll get reinforcements. That just means there's more for us to fight.
Time to get started. I can do this.
Still in the fight.
Alright. I guess he'd better retreat.
Oh,
Guess
if
we're
I
all
must.
retreating. Guess he'd may as well go after that one now. I guess these two can
Sure hope this
be
goes
forward
okay.
captains, take out these guys to keep them from falling back here. And I guess, okay.
I can do this.
We won't lose, no matter what.
This doesn't seem to be doing them much damage. Lindhart, uh-oh.
I can do this.
At least we're keeping these guys distracted. I want to take out this
I'm getting.
area so we have a place to defend
I can do
from.
this.
Ah, never mind.
Leave this
So I
one
gotta
to
return.
me. That's my cue.
I can't just sleep.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
That was fortuitous.
There we go.
So, this is kind of bad, right? How disappointing. I'm still here.
Now where is... There's... I think she's over here. We'll be able to do a power attack together, right?
Was any of this worth it?
I don't know.
Use a hand.
Tell me
There
what
we
to
go.
do. I'm the star now.
Doesn't seem like a very good follow-up.
I will gladly handle this.
Actually.
It's Bernie's time to shine. I'm gonna help, okay? Hey, so this is kind of bad, right? I'm touched. Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Oh, leave this to me.
Order. I have
So
this.
horrible. I must take lives if we are to succeed. You look amazing even when you're fighting people, Dorothea.
Wow, look at all that. You've been here before. It looks familiar. There we go.
Seems like...
Alright, what's our target? That guy? We can take that guy.
I will gladly handle.
We
Orders
can take
received.
the forward base. Now, since we took out so many enemies, we should be good to go.
Here goes. Let us bring this stronghold down efficiently.
Oh, are you out of that? Okay.
I can do this.
Huh. You know what? Maybe she should...
Anyone. Apologies.
What? 13, okay. There we go. Apparently we have something fully charged, but I don't know what it is. Alright. There we go.
Fine, let's go.
Please look out for me.
I guess it's now or never.
I'm ready whenever you are. Apologies.
Oh wait, was that the end of the mission? Okay. I guess they went on the offense. I thought we were going to do that to reveal the enemy. If I'd known otherwise, we would have just had them come back home. Sword dance. Diabolical axe that damages the wielder and enemy alike. No magic bow. Nice 10k. Somebody want to go on an expedition? Oh, that's right. This is the first mission, so that means we get a cutscene.
Our scouts have returned from Fort Mercius. There's less movement than we anticipated. That likely means the former Duke Ire wants us to attack the fortress to make up for his disadvantage in troop strength.
The numbers don't lie. One needs 3 times
they
the
spell
forces of
disaster
their
for
enemy
you.
to claim a castle in a siege. Although, that's if you attempt to take it head on.
So, do we have a plan or what? I mean, Fort Mercius is basically impenetrable. Actually, this one time we came home well after curfew and had to try and sneak back in.
I think we have a plan.
Turns out there was no way in. The guards mistook us for bandits, and Father shouted at us until he lost his voice.
Oh.
Good times.
The good news is that we have learned of a passage into the fort which has been kept secret since its construction.
Convenient.
The bad news is that Ire likely also learned of the passage when he was Prime Minister. Unless his reason has completely taken flight, the man will take some sort of measures to defend it.
The fortress is huge in size. We should organize small teams and be attacking from many points. If we achieve success, we can open the gates from the inside and be giving the enemy a surprise.
It only serves other regions if the Empire starts shedding Empire blood. We should find a resolution that minimizes casualties on both sides.
Is this the part where I chime in? Because, if you want to coax someone out of hiding, breaking down the door is the wrong way to go about it. That'll only push them further into their shells, so I think we should try talking to them instead.
Is it just me, or is our corner of the world an uncontrolled mess?
Why don't we just put all of your plans into action? We've got the numbers to do it. We can sneak soldiers in, use the secret passage, talk it out, and apply brute force all at the same time. As long as one of those approaches works, we'll win.
That's actually not a bad plan, and it didn't even come from me. Amazing! I mean, the brute force part is a little risky, but I dare say you're learning.
An intriguing idea.
But what about the hostages? If we force our way in, they're likely to be killed.
I will not permit that to happen. And while my father may be a fallen noble, he is still a noble, and not the sort of man to start butchering innocent people when the tides turn.
I pray you are right, Ferdinand. Though I believe you never know what a person is capable of until they act. We will proceed with this plan at once, adapting as the situations dictate. We cannot fail. Not here. Not now.